Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Sorry, I am literally fighting exhaustion at this point. Got my Zoom pants on and I'm ready to dive into bed as soon as the stream is done. But it's going to be a long one because I got videos today all sorted. I'll leave that there. All caught up on videos. Oh, yeah. Hey, Pyro. Adam Rounds, Mexi Girl, KKGG, enjoy your dinner. M35. M35, why would you want to synthesize my exhaustion? Or, never mind, sympathize. Fucking hell. Inflation grunge thing is more than $1 now. Remember, Trump's president, so everything costs twice as much. So yeah, up until last night, I had like 2 hours of sleep in the last 48 hours, and now here it is, 72 hours, and I've had about 5 hours of sleep. Had to take my mom to her dentist appointment, so she is not feeling the greatest right now. Yeah, that was 5.5 hours on the road. Got back, had to get a couple things ready. Got the broody chamber ready for the chicks. So these are similar to what I have. There we go. These are the ones I got now. These are the ones I'm getting. They're not quite the same, but yeah, you gotta get what you get. So yeah, more chicks on the way. Yeah, starting to warm up. It was a nice 80 degrees today. If you guys didn't catch it, I'll show you some of what I worked on today. Where am I? I am there. Well, the strawberry bed's all strawed, ready for the berries. You have to excuse the door. I had to pull the door off the chicken coop because the goats decided to use that as their barn this winter instead of their place. Goats are gone, had to take care of the door, and working on cleaning up this. I knocked down all the hay and left a crust on it. So yeah, there's the girls. Cleaning up the girls' house, getting ready for chicks. Nice spring day. See y'all next time. Well, the strawberry bed's all strawed, ready for the berries. See y'all next time. And you see the monster going to terrorize the girls at the end. So yeah, hopefully I'll be able to do a lot more of those little videos, shorts, whatever you want to call them. Let you guys know what's going on with me. But for now, let's hop into operational information as of 8 a.m. March 17th regarding the Russian invasion. As always, we start the report with Slava Ukraina. The 1118th day of the large-scale armed aggression of the Russian Federation against Ukraine has begun. Thankfully, we are seeing a drop in the number of clashes today. Only 112 combat clashes took place yesterday. According to updated information over the last 24 hours, the invaders have launched a missile strike and 81 airstrikes on the territory of Ukraine. In those strikes, they used one missile. Oh, dang it. Oh. Sorry about that. In those strikes, they used one missile and 135 guided bombs. Russia has used 2,534 kamikaze drones yesterday and carried out 5,794 artillery strikes. So unfortunately, no rest or reprieve from the drones and artilleries or the guided bombs or the missiles. The aggressor carried out airstrikes near the settlements of Udi in Kharkiv, Novopavlivka, Pokros, Serchenko, Novopil in Donetsk, Novodorivka, Guliopol, Komisukvaka, Slavane, Zhota Krushka in Zaporizhia, Olhivka, Torakivka, Mykolaivka, Shlekhovi, that's a hard one, Berlatsiv, Zimivka, Chervony Maka, Meuka, and anyways, in the Kherson region. Some of these are really, really tough to figure out the correct pronunciation because the Y in Ukrainian is an oo sound. And it just messes with your brain sometimes. Over the past day, missile troops and artillery of the defense forces struck 6 areas of concentration of personnel, weapons, and military equipment. They also struck 1 enemy artillery piece in... moving into the individual directions, in the Kharkiv direction, the enemy stormed positions of our troops 5 times in the areas of Voschansk, Kemyanka, and towards Kutivka. Heading to the deep state map. And yes, I know I've talked crap about them in the last couple days, but the deep state map is a Ukrainian source map, and I want to give as much attention to Ukrainian sources as possible. So, of course, we all know Voschansk is here. However, coming over towards Kupiansk, Kamivka is here. And, where's the other one? Let me just double check the spelling here. Kutkivka. Petrivka, but not seeing where Kutivka is. But again, we know that a lot of these villages do not get displayed on the deep state map. So let's do a little bit of cheating. Go into Kharkiv direction. Okay. Kudkivka is here. Okay, I was just being blind. So Kudkivka and Kamenivka is up there. And of course, Voschansk all the way back over here. I love having those maps available. In the Kupiansk direction, 11 attacks by the invaders took place during the day. The defense forces repelled enemy assault actions near Petropavlivka, Borislavka, Lazova, and Zarazova. And also in the direction of Kupiansk and Goblubivka. Zooming in to Kupiansk, you see Petropavlivka, Zarazova, Lazova, Bohuslavka, of course, here in Kupiansk, Holubivka, and I know it's in here, right in here somewhere. Maybe it's something I have to zoom in on. It might be this small village that's right in here. Of course, that's going off of memory. I can't confirm that at this moment, but we're going to move on to the the Liman direction from Kupiansk, where the enemy attacked 10 times. He tried to advance near the settlements of Novoihorivka, Zeleny Dolna, and towards Gorivka. Also Novomykolaivka and Nove. Coming down from Kupiansk and Lazova, Gopanki. Let me just double check. Zeleny Dolna, okay. Novoihorivka, Rivka, Novomykolaivka, Nove, Zeleny Dolna, and the other one was way down here, Gorivka. Moving over to Strvist direction from Liman. In the area of the settlements of Bilogorivka and Ivanodorivka, the enemy attacked the positions of our troops 3 times. Coming to Servisk, of course, Bilogorivka is the real hot point of this area. And zooming in, Ivanodorivka, this small village, is the other hot point, along with Verkno-Kamiansky, although Verkno-Kamiansky was not assaulted today or yesterday. Moving over to the Kramatorsk direction from Servisk, 3 classers were recorded near Chasiv Yar and in the direction of Protechny. Of course, Kramatorsk, Chasiv Yar, and Protechny. Heading to the south of Toretsk, to the south of Chasiv Yar to Toretsk. Oh man, I'm so tired. The enemy carried out 14 attacks on the settlements of Toretsk and Druzhba. Of course, Toretsk right here, Druzhba here. Moving over from Toretsk, to Pokrovsk, where our defenders stopped 21 assault and offensive actions of the aggressor in the areas of the settlements of Sukabalka, Zerovo, Elizavietivka, Promin, Kotini, Novoalexandrivka, Novosorivka, Upensivka, Yaznovka, and Andrivka. Hopping a little bit around there. Sukabalka is here. Elizavietivka, Promin, Kotini, Udachny, Novoalexandrivka, Novostorivka. I've missed one. Yaznovka. I'm not really sure where that one is at. I believe Yaznovka is one of the settlements that's right in here that's not listed. Because I got it zoomed in. Bodanivka. I mean, that's as small a settlement as we get on Deep State. And of course, Andrivka is right here. Moving over from Pokrovsk to the Novopavlivka direction, where the enemy attacked our positions 10 times near Constantinople, Skutine, and in the direction of Shevchenko. Of course, Constantinople, Skutine, and Shevchenko. Oh man, let's see if I make it through this stream, because I guess it's getting really hard for my eyes to focus. I know it's funny to say. In the Huliopol direction, our defenders repelled 6 enemy attacks near Provilny, Volhyny Pole, and in the direction of Novopil. Again, Provilny, Novopil, Volhyny Pole. That is where the assaults took place in the Huliopol direction. Heading further to the west to Orhiv, where our defenders repelled 6 enemy assaults in the settlements of Stepova, Malosurbachki, and in the Zahirbianka area. In the Dnipropetrovsk direction, the enemy did not conduct offensive operations. And I'm going to have to give a pause in the stream. Like I said, my mom went to the dentist today, and I hear her coming to torture me. I'm just going to turn my camera off and...
They don't care what I look like. Right?
I don't know, can you guys hear?
Hello?
Oh yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Can you put oral gel
On where they pulled your teeth, yeah. Don't put it in, just put it
on the gum part?
Yeah.
Okay. Get him to get some pot. It was 2 minutes before I head back down.
Okay. Well,
No line.
I'm going to just keep going through the stream.
Okay, keep going. Fine.
So, we were talking about the Orhiv direction and the attacks in Stepova, Malosubachki, and Zirbanivka area. Malosubachki, Stepova, and unfortunately this other one I'm going to have to search for. Here we go. Zira Bianchi. Biancu? I'm not sure which ending is correct. Moving over to Kursk, where 14 clashes occurred in the Kursk sector. The enemy launched 11 airstrikes using 18 guided bombs and carried out 2,289 artillery attacks, with 12 of those being from multiple launch rocket systems. They don't give us the names, but we can go down to the maps they provide and see all those attacks were in 2 directions.
Come on, Tanya.
Be careful, Ma. It is a long ways down, especially when you're tired. Okay, camera back up. Yeah, my messy bed behind me. Oh, whatever. We were looking at the Kursk map where there was all 11 attacks were along 2 vectors. No signs of the formation of enemy offensive groups were detected in the Volyn or Polizia directions. Our soldiers continued to inflict significant losses on the occupation forces in manpower and equipment, and actively undermine the enemy's offensive potential in the rear. Goes into the losses for the Russians today. We'll cover that with the graphic. And of course, join the defense forces. Razom Peremojemo. Slava Ukraina. Discord. ZCU. Operational information. There we go. Total combat losses of the enemy as of 3/17, 1,118 days of the war. Yesterday, Russia lost 1,210 personnel, bringing that total closer, ever so closer to 900,000. But for now, we are sitting at 895,450. 4,550 to go. 3-4 days, Wednesday or Thursday. We'll see that tick over. 19 additional tanks, 11 armored personnel vehicles, 37 artillery systems, and 1 MLRS. Ukraine has also shot down an additional 54 UAVs, destroyed 101 vehicles, and 1 special equipment. That is the Russian losses for today. We see Kivnograd is under air alert and has been for 8 hours, 9 minutes. Half of Cherkasky is under air alert and has been under air alert for 7 hours, 29 minutes. The rest of Ukraine is free of air alerts at this time. Oh, is he in the background? He's kind of not in the background. Oh no, but he is over there. So he's still watching. So let's see if I can. No, that's the wrong way. Whatever. Does that still work on the scene? Not exactly. Yeah, there we go. Where was I? Okay, we just went into did the Russian losses. I'm sorry, I am so out of it today. Zelensky speech. Which was a hint. Yeah, but I'm not going to get up and go put Dunk in the background. I mean, I got short shorts on, ready to go to bed after the stream. Yeah, I might not even make it to bed. I might just pass out here in the chair. Just. KKGG is just trying to get me to show my butt on stream. Anyways, oh god, I'm having a little too much fun with that. I must be overtired. Zelensky speech. Yeah. Here you go.
Дронів, які потрібні. Є хороші новини щодо далекобійних дронів. Наш дрон на 3000 кілометрів пройшов випробування. Я вдячний розробникам, вдячний виробникам. Ми розвиваємо таку лінійку далекобійних засобів, яка допоможе гарантувати безпеку нашої держави. Сьогодні ж доповідали щодо застосування українських ракет довгого Нептуна, можна сказати, задоволені результатами уражень. Але потрібно виробляти більше. Більше ракет, більше дронів. І на тижні ми будемо говорити про це з нашими партнерами. Український ресурс оборонного виробництва разом з інвестиціями партнерів, передусім в Європі, це надійний фундамент для нової архітектури безпеки, яка неодмінно буде створена на нашому континенті. Альтернативи цьому немає. Безпека потрібна. І це лише питання часу, коли всі на континенті зрозуміють, що стара архітектура безпеки вже не спрацює. Потрібні нові речі. Достатньо сучасної технологічної зброї. Достатньо видатків на оборону. Достатньо інвестицій в оборонне виробництво. І головне – мотивація. Мотивація захищати свій дім, а це означає контингенти, які мають відповідний бойовий досвід та які тренуються у тих, хто має цей досвід. Сьогодні провів нараду з новим керівником Генерального штабу Андрієм Гнатовим. Разом з міністром оборони України Умєровим ми визначили першочергові завдання. Зокрема, це стосується корпусної системи. Треба якнайшвидше це впроваджувати. Також вже найближчим часом будуть зустрічі з партнерами в Європі. Саме заради того, щоб практично визначитись щодо деяких деталей майбутньої системи безпеки в Європі, щодо контингентів партнерів, які готові допомогти миру в Україні. Очікую доповідь міністра оборони щодо нашої підготовки до таких зустрічей. Говорив сьогодні також з президентом Франції Макроном. Скоординували наші позиції. Напередодні розмови президента Трампа і Путіна. Напередодні зустрічей в Європі. Я хочу подякувати Еммануелю та подякувати всій Франції за підтримку. Дуже важливо, що завтра вже тиждень, як на столі пропозиція Америки щодо тиші у небі, на морі та на фронті. Цю пропозицію вже давно можна було почати реалізовувати. Кожен день в умовах війни – це життя людей. Зараз вже майже тиждень, як абсолютно всім у світі, навіть тим, хто вже 3 роки не хотів визнавати правду. Очевидно, що саме Путін продовжує і затягує цю війну. Саме Путін вже тиждень не здатний вичавити із себе так у відповідь на пропозицію тиші. Він там розповідає що завгодно, але не те, що хоче почути зараз увесь світ. Безумовна пропозиція тиші – фактично збереження життів, щоб дипломати могли працювати для гарантування безпеки і надійного миру. Саме цю пропозицію Росія ігнорує. Тиск потрібен, щоб нарешті в Москві сприйняли, що їхню війну треба завершувати. Сьогодні ж я говорив з президентом Аргентини Мілеєм. Поінформував його про ситуацію на фронті та в перемовинах. Розказав про те, що ми близько до перших кроків на завершення війни і закликав, щоб голос Аргентини звучав. Як завжди, звучав достатньо впевнено заради миру. Ще одне про наше життя, наше майбутнє, яке буде забезпечено попри все, що намагається зробити Росія із нашою державою. Україна збереже свою незалежність. Ми забезпечимо все необхідне для розвитку нашої країни і людей. І я дякую всім, хто вже зараз працює заради цього, заради нашої стійкості, заради українського розвитку, української освіти, українських дітей. Сьогодні ми разом з першою леді взяли участь у відкритті музею математики тут, у Києві. Це такий спеціальний освітній простір, дуже сучасний. І це завдання для Міністерства освіти, для уряду загалом, для обласної влади брати цей приклад освітнього простору і поширювати його в регіонах. Не тільки в Києві мають бути такі можливості і такі простори. Наші діти всюди в Україні потребують рівного доступу до освіти, до всіх освітніх можливостей. Зараз в умовах війни це надскладно, але реально. І після війни тим більше це має бути забезпечено. Я вдячний всім, хто розвиває науку в Україні, освіту, всім, хто розвиває нові освітні ініціативи і забезпечує роботу всієї української освітньої інфраструктури. Вчитель в школі, викладач в університеті, засновники, працівники всіх українських освітніх проєктів. Я дякую вам. І обов'язково будемо підтримувати і вчителів, і освіту, і нові освітні проєкти в Україні. Має перемогти життя. Має бути достойний мир. Слава Україні!
Героям слава. Oh, thanks for the reminder, Nikki. I do have it linked in chat, or not in chat, but in the description. However, Cars for Ukraine. Oh, not YouTube. Renegade Chungus and myself so far have received 10 donations at a total of 1,384 euros Uh, so well over 10% of the way to our goal in getting the vehicle for the drone operators of the Seraphims. So Linda Hayes was the last donation we saw last night. Anonymous, Anonymous, couple Anonymouses. Linda Smallbones. Yes, I can do that. So Linda Smallbones. So that must be Lynn S. Or is that Linda H? Ben Groves. Let the melody into your brain. Yeah, I don't know if I want to break out the horseradish again. Dude, my stomach was upset for like days after that. One thing I am doing though, yeah, I might do the whole I might do the whole um suffer for your donations thing again with the horseradish. But I wanted to show you guys this. You know, my little wooden hearts. Um as many of you know, I am planning on going to Ukraine to live, hopefully sooner rather than later. War or no war. It's just, and it's totally selfish reasons. I can live a better life there than I can here in the United States because of the amount of disability money I receive. I can live a way much better life there, way healthier life. And I want to turn 60 something. I want to live to see, my retirement age, the golden years. I don't think that's going to happen with how I'm doing in the States. So, of course, you can get the drone pin, the flaming heart pin, or the Easter patch from Cars for Ukraine. Or if you really, really have a bunch of money sitting around, you can donate 500 euros and pick 5 gifts. One of each for yourself and 2 to give away to friends. Or 5 of them for yourself. The total campaign is up to 10,457 euros. And right now, me and Chungus are sitting firmly in first place or second place. Don't want to be first, want to be next. Of course, Mercado kicked off the Easter fundraiser with his panel yesterday that I was on. Chungus was there. Shills was there. Rudy Acosta was there. On the Edge was there. And even though he is not listed, Operator Starsky was there. And of course, Ivan and Claire from Cars for Ukraine. And I'm not really set up to do push-ups on camera. And I did notice that a new donation just came in. So Heather W, thank you for the 10.9 euros. Let's go over to ours, because we are at 1,395 now. So come down here. So Heather W for 10.9 euros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So yeah, all the donators are on here, including the two anonymouses. Oh, yeah. Because I'm not sharing my screen. Oh, I'm doing good today. So anyways, like I said, I do plan on moving to Ukraine in the near future, hopefully. But anybody that has one of these tokens, I'll put your initials on the back. And this isn't drawn on, this isn't painted on. This is burned on with soldering iron. So it won't erase, it won't fade. Yeah, it's charred wood that makes the design. So this is going to go to, if they agree to get it, whoever donates the highest. And as of right now, that is one of the anonymouses at 500. Well, might as well say 520 euro. Milan Bombsheller is next with 500. And then I believe Linda Smallbones and myself are tied for third place with 104.39. My little message: when someone says you can't do something, your response should be, can't I? Anonymous. Moose. So again, thank you so much for your donations. I really do appreciate your support for Ukraine. Zelensky does too. He makes sure to say that in every address that he gives. Although he may not name us personally, he does thank us every time. The deep state, no. Oh, I closed the air alerts. It's already there. Somehow I closed the air alerts. I want to keep that up. Actually, what I should do is keep that picture in the background as oh yeah, you want to see something really nasty? This is my temperature about an hour ago. This is how much snow I'm supposed to get tomorrow. Ugh. Arson attacks on shopping malls in Vinicius and Warsaw in May 2024 were organized by Russian special services. Yeah. I'm still on full screen. Yeah, I was setting up the backgrounds and stuff. So yeah, that's my background. Actually, I should do it this way. Actually, let's see if I can. So let's do this one. Let's do that one and that one. How's that look? Yeah. I think this is good. So, give you guys a preview of the videos to come as we scroll back and back through 2 to 3 days worth of videos. And I tried to narrow it down to what I thought were the best ones. To the beginning of, well, yeah, not the beginning of the day, but it is what it is. 90 drones were launched by Russia. 47 of them were shot down. 33 were lost in location due to electronic warfare and other means. Unfortunately, 10 of them reached their targets, and the ones that were shot down still caused damage. As a result of the attack, Chernihiv, Kyiv, Kharkiv, and Odessa Oblast were affected by the attack. Hey, Mick. And, you have to channel your inner count and from Sesame Street and have a Sesame Street lesson for the Russians. Here's the video. Oh, that was loud. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ha ha ha. 8. Ha ha ha. 9. 10. 11, 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, no 24, just 23. Couldn't go for the even 2 dozen, but, Russia only has so many meat popsicles to send in the meat waves. The Marines in Odessa and a few drones. Here's the video. and improved drones as well. Total losses of the occupiers in manpower since the beginning of the year has exceeded 100,000 people. Hey Steve, hey Mick from Maria. Hello Maria. You see a smart Russian there giving up as the Ukrainians come in. You can tell by the green tape on the helmet. And of course, if you watch Rick the Ukrainian, you know about the free Azov rallies. But for those of you that don't, here is a little update of what these rallies are like in the middle of Kyiv. And I'm playing a little bit of Spot the Rick. Hey, BB. Well, I wasn't able to spot Rick, but there was a couple other faces in the crowd that I did recognize. But yeah, this has been going on for so long, and I'm glad to see it is starting to finally get the recognition that it needs. Oh, come on, nose. Oh, pardon me. NSH. Not Sherlock Holmes. Found Wally. 425th Brigade, working near Pokrovsk, are keeping the home fires burning for the Russians. They use interesting firewood, I'll tell you this much. Here's the video.
Скала нищить окупантів на Покровському напрямку. Тут знищення FPV-дроном солдата противника. Після влучання продовжував стрільбу, тому другим був бабах побільше. Тут було виявлено рух противника і одразу ураження. Це знищення окупанта скидом боєприпасу з дрона. Тут було помічене місце укриття противника. Після того туди жорстко залітає 2 FPV і руху вже не було. Виявлено пересування. Окупанти зайшли в кілька будівель. По місцю одразу наноситься вогневе ураження. На цих кадрах знищення окупанта, який ніс з собою вибухонебезпечні предмети, ураження наступною детонацією і розльотом окупанта вибуху. А цей окупант, поки втікав і відстрілювався від нашого FPV-дрона, зловив кулю від штурмовиків.
So, a small update from the 425th Brigade. And not to be outdone, a Ukrainian MiG-29 was filmed dropping 4 precision-guided bombs. Here's video from the Air Force. It's a short one, so let's watch it a couple times. Yeah, even does the back roll after dropping the munitions. K2 shows us an example of a single assault from the Russians. Keep in mind that there was 112 combat clashes alone yesterday. Here is what a single one of those looks like.
Це ви побачили другий розрив, то відпрацювали FPV ворога, який ховався в ямі. Було пряме влучання, пілоту з ВАР попав в нього. Вампір дуже добре зачистив окоп перед нашими позиціями.
Oh, sorry, that was playing from where I left off. Let me play it from the
Нас
beginning.
атакували в цей день не тільки на одну роту. По посадці рухалась інша група, дійшла до наших позицій, там був прямий контакт, наших хлопців там закидували гранатами, питались ТМ-ки кидати на
Oh,
бліндажі.
Bert and Ernie, you missed the counting lesson
Хлопці молодці,
earlier.
вони дали зразу відсіч. Притримали ворога, щоб ми могли підлетіти швидше і працювати по ньому. Бо вже артилерії вже не можна було вже користатись, коли так використовувати, коли вже наші так близько сидять. Тут ми спостерігаємо, як в групі вже є 300. Всі ховаються за деревом, бо стрілковим не дають хлопцям, хлопці наші продвинутися. Дуже добре показує себе є газа, особливо якщо це штурм вночі відбувається. Вночі або взимку і газа дуже сильно зливається.
I swear I'd lose my head if it wasn't attached.
Спостерігаємо, як вона затримує. І вони накидали досок, щоб була змога перейти по ній. Але бачимо, що противник не має успіху і починає відтягуватись. Довгий час ми не могли допомогти цій позиції, тому що пілотів не так багато у нас. І був трохи важкіший напрямок, це напрямок села, де вже була, я б сказав, городські бої. Бої в такій сільській місцевості, вони важливіше були. Тут хлопців хоч стримували, не давали підійти, а там вже був дуже близький контакт наших. Дати противнику закріпитись в місцевості, в будівлях, це потім дуже важко вибити. Тут ми спостерігаємо, як відпрацювала артилерія. Це працювали не наші, це працював ворог. І ми бачимо, як близько до своїх і близько до наших. Не жаліє. Тому що ми на такій дистанції поруч зі своїми ніколи не включаємо артилерію. Це вже бачимо, що підлітають наші FPV, екіпажі трохи звільнилися і вже ми можемо відпрацьовувати і тут. Ворог одразу починає намагається збити наші FPV-шки.
Sorry, I know the name. I just didn't want to read it that
не так,
way.
як штурмувати, а як збити по максимуму наших дронів, щоб не пострадати.
Only all the Ukrainian army and attack the residences again, Vlad.
Це не, як кажуть, просто бомжі. Це добре підготовлені військовослужбовці. Тактично рухаються, друг друга прикривають від дронів. Дуже гарна робота. Але противник все одно дуже впертий. Артилерія працює поруч, бліндаж взяти їм не вдалося нашу позицію. І він все одно не відступає. Відтягнувся на 20 метрів і сидить, намагається продовжувати штурмові дії. Так, спостерігаємо, що вже в противника є 300, накладують жгути чи турнікет друг другу. Зараз вже починається трохи хаос, бо група вже розкидана на велику відстань від друга. Немає спілкування прямим поглядом. Це зайшов на ціль вампір. FPV в цей час відволікало ворога, щоб нам не збили вампір.
There's the FPV drone.
Бо вампір дуже габаритний дрон. Висота на низькій висоті ми підійшли, щоб швидше та влучніше попасти. Пішли перші скиди,
let's
також
do the
двокілограмові
drop.
бомби.
Oh, and then the artillery, well, that's probably a mortar.
Це ви побачили другий розрив, то відпрацювали FPV ворога, який ховався в ямі. Було пряме влучання, пілоту з ВАР попав в нього.
So there is the video of
Вампір дуже добре
K2.
зачистив окоп перед нашими позиціями.
This was a pretty small assault. Literally, like, this is the accepted line of contact. Of course, hopping the razor wire and trying to dig a trench further. World War I, dig the trench forward, and that's how you advance. Oh, I need to get that back to air alerts. 28th Brigade shares some of their work.
Hier die Frage aller Klassen. Darf und kann man Kinder hassen? Ich hasse Kinder!
It doesn't sound like Rammstein, but I want to say it is.
Der Schreihals turnt jetzt her und hin. Die Mutter blättert ein Magazin, spricht stumm zum Kind, während sie liest und dabei einen Apfel isst. Der liebe
Uh-oh, LJ's here. Everybody better hit the like button.
die Nervensäge, will nicht schlafen, hört überhaupt nicht auf zu schreien. Der Vater schläft längst wie ein Stein. Hier die Frage aller Klassen, kann und muss man Kinder hassen? Ich hasse Kinder! Ich hasse Kinder! Nein, ich liebe sie!
So that was the video from the 28th Brigade. 60th Brigade shows us the elimination of Russian infantry in Donetsk steppes. Here's their video.
Я наблюдав за їхнім ділом цим усім ютубі. Тепер нехай тусуються самі собі. Немає розуму, немає серця москаля. Немає доларів, нема нічого бабля. Ти пацик, я скажу собі, не планеті. Тут у твоїх тіпів останеться лише один пепел. Ти головою походу, геть не думав ніхуя. І смерть з косою. вже йде по тебе до Кремля. Скажи, що ти таку зробили малі діти. За що тепер їм без батьків усе життя сидіти? За що батькам тепер життя це жити без дітей?
It burns me precious.
На людей. Чорний птах летить над головою, а наш солдат готується до бою. І в'язний день і вночі прийшов на нашу землю палучі. По вулицях річками крові сльози, і їх не змиють жодні бурі грози. Навічно світла пам'ять їм усім, знайдем і покараєм винних всіх. Війна закінчиться і ми переможем. Я знаю, ми сильні, сміливі, ми можем. І разом пройдемо складні ці часи.
All Russia has to do to stop this from happening to their men is go home. That's it. Go back and cross the border back into Russia and respect the borders that you promised and agreed to in 94, 98, 2008, and in 2014. Or no, not 2014. I'm sorry, that's when the invasion started. So 6 years after Russia promised not to cross Ukraine's border and to respect their border for giving up the nukes, 6 years is all it takes for Russia to forget about an agreement. An update from Pokrovsk. Yeah. To Russia Mir. This is what the Russian peace, the Russian world looks like.
Зараз йдемо по центральній частині міста Покровськ. Ми тут не раз бували раніше, але, звісно, різниця з навіть кількома місяцями до цього разюча. Місто буквально спорожніло. Ми йдемо по проїжджій частині, автомобілів немає, людей немає. На фоні ось такі картини. В першу чергу причиною цьому є ворожа авіація. Удари завдаються по багатоповерхівкам, складаються від цього цілі під'їзди. Поодинокі машини з цивільними залишаються, як це не парадоксально, але тут ще залишаються жити люди в силу різних причин. В кожного вона, мабуть, своя, але її складно усвідомити, бо жодних
No, it's
для
not
повноцінного
Merc.
життя тут не залишилося. Ані води, ані водопостачання, ані електроенергії, ані
For one, Merc doesn't
магазинів,
speak
де можна
Ukrainian.
придбати необхідні продукти. Ось така зараз реальність тут в Покровську.
Вы на эвакуацию не думаете?
Да пока. Ну, конечно, уже приближается момент, что надо эвакуироваться. Ну, не хочется бросать все, понимаете?
Так никто же не говорит за бросание. На время
На время
стабилизируется, будете уже это понимать. И тогда можно будет вернуться. Но в целости, в безопасности. Ну что ж, даже поликлиника не работает.
Да, страшно.
Ну, да
Уже
голова
лекарства,
болит.
Я не могу лекарства не
Взять,
купить.
да.
Аптеки позакрывались и все.
Голова болит, даже нету таблетки где взять.
Да, да, да.
А кто-то есть здесь еще?
Да, есть. Я не сама сейчас.
Ага.
Со знакомой живу
Угу,
вместе.
угу.
Вот так. А родственники почти что все выехали. Но если пенсии уже давать не будут, и лекарств не будет, то, конечно, придется выезжать. Но пока обещают, что будут давать.
Я впевнений, що ти бував тут не один раз. Що змінилось в місті? От по твоїм відчуттям, по твоїм спостереженням?
Ну тут кипіло життя. Тут лунав дитячий сміх.
Tell you what, when if Merc goes back and goes to the front line, I hope he takes that press Velcro off of his
йшли додому,
armor.
несли якісь додому для дітей смаколики. Тут по факту неможливо було припаркувати автомобіль, тому що там якась кава, там якась піца. Люди займалися своїми побутовими справами і мріяли про якийсь достаток, про якесь майбутнє своїх дітей. Ходили в школу, в дитячі садочки. А прийшов так званий «Руський мір», і от ви можете побачити, що...
Ruski Mir, a destroyed
В першу чергу це викликає
children's
ненависть.
playground.
Ненависть до того, хто це робить. Від верха до самого велика. Від того, хто приймає рішення, від того, хто натискає кнопку, від того, хто радіє цьому і своїм вважає це досягненням. Ненависть настільки, що ти дуже бажаєш максимально завдати втрат ворогу для того, щоб цього не було. Тому що це не просто будинок, це не просто вулиця, це не просто підвал, це не просто машина. В кожній цій квартирці там було життя, там була сім'я, а це все знищується.
You know, just in that one building, look at all the windows that are blown out, destroyed, balconies. You know, this building would have been, what, 9 floors, 20 to 30 apartments per floor. Let's just say 20 apartments per floor. That's 180 families in this one apartment building. You see one old lady walking around the streets. Say Russia Mir. Luftwaffe Brigade, 422nd Airborne Brigade. Not to be confused with separate assault brigade that Viper's in. Let me get this back to the beginning. But here is some of their drone work along the front line. No, they've actually put out a bounty on press badges. If you can prove you've taken out a press, someone wearing a press vest on the front line, you get like $1,000 US bonus.
Bleigrauer Dunst zieht über ödes Land. Schon liegst du da auf einer Bahre. Neben dir grinst der Sensenmann. Oh, er spricht zu dir, sag nach der Wahrheit, wie's dir so geht und ob du glücklich bist. Denn das letzte Gebot gebietet zu leben. Es wartet morgen der Tod, morgen schon der Tod. Das ist spät zum Menschengebot. Der Gebote 10 in Stein geschrieben. Der Gevatter spricht sein Strafgericht. Gott ist dort, nur ich bin geblieben. Und mein Gebot das selbst ist. Denn das selbste Gebot gebietet zu leben. Es wartet morgen der Tod, morgen schon der Tod. Ja, das selbste Gebot gebietet zu lieben und zu verglühen. Sklavenrechte Lohn, das ist spät zum echten Gebot. Das letzte Gebot. ist, dass die Zeit den Tod besiegt. Denn das erste Gebot gebietet zu leben, als wartet morgen der Tod, morgen schon der Tod, schon morgen der Tod, schon morgen der Tod. Denn das erste Gebot gebietet zu lieben und zu vergnügen, flammern Lichterloh, das ist stets im 11. Gebot.
No change in the treasury, my lord. You have to be careful how you word things sometimes. A military clinic unexpectedly and pleasantly caught fire in Vladikavkaz, Russia. No idea if that was from a drone or a smoking incident or what have you. But the fires continues to burn in Mordor. And 155th. Oh, let me translate this. 155th Marine Brigade sent a HIMARS with the help of the 47th Motorized Rifle Brigade. Here's HIMARS o'clock.
Нормально.
We rise, no control, falling deep into the unknown.
Waiting for the next one. 36 Marines continued to work along the Sumy border and in Kursk. Here is video from the 36th Marines Brigade. Let me get this back to the beginning. Oh, that dries out your eyes really quick. We get to see a rare video of a sniper versus a drone. Sniper from the 3rd Company of the Mainland Battalion shoots down an enemy UAV with a 308 rifle in the Voschansk direction. Oh, there goes the second one. Nothing wrong with a 308. I prefer a 30-06, but more work of the Marines in the islands in the Dnipro River Delta. Well, a little southern action here. Oh, yeah, this should help me stay awake. Okay, that didn't last. That song started out so nice, upbeat, high tempo, and then just went weird. Don't tell the kid. Don't tell the kid. And for the fans of Habitual Line Crosser, you'll understand why. Footage of a successful Patriot air defense system ambush on a Russian Su-34. Here's the video. What? The Patriot got an intercept? You just know HLC is going to be talking about that. Russia continues to attack Ukrainians' electric grid, making citizens suffer while the military has generators and everything else thanks to the kind people that donate and help fund the Ukrainian units. Let me go off on a little bit of a tangent here. Because the trolls love to bring up, well, why doesn't the Ukrainian government pay for this stuff? So let me put this in simple terms so even Trump can understand if he actually cleaned out his freaking ears. Ukraine, before the war, had 25 to 50,000 people in its standing army. Ukraine currently has 860,000 troops. I don't know anybody that could train, equip, and produce to the battlefield. Oh, geez, what? Let's say 825,000 troops in 3 years. Yeah, the reason it took so long for D-Day to happen was because it took that long to get all the supplies for all the American troops that were there, as well as the British troops and everybody else. It just took forever. That's what Ukraine's doing right now. Not only that, but Ukraine had 2 major exports before the war. Of course, grain and foodstuffs. Russia stole a good portion of that when they invaded. They took it back to Russia. Ukraine lost pretty much all its income in 2022. Not only from the grain that's grown throughout Ukraine, but from the other major export was steel. Zoom in here to Mariupol. This is a gigantic steel mill. This thing's messing up. So from there, not directions, measure to here. 2.5 miles from one end to the other. Think about that. 2.5 mile long steel mill. Comes in, the ore comes in on the trains, processes it, finished product, loads out into the ships here. Yeah, I know all about the John Deere tractors that were stolen. And yes, they know exactly where they are because John Deere has GPS. And you know what? The one thing I do like about John Deere's policy about with the internet connectedness of them is they flip the switch and none of those equipment run. They have been sitting there since 2022 and have not moved. But yeah, that's Azovstal steel in Mariupol. Berdyansk. Oh, I forgot. Not Berdyansk. My brain's not working. Nikopol. This entire area of the city is steel manufacturing. They turn the raw steel that was produced into Mariupol, into finished products. and it goes out to the rest of Ukraine. Coming down to Odessa. Odessa exported a lot of grain, but it also exported a lot of oil. Again, it also took in shipments from Mariupol. The steel processing plant there used compressed gases, compressed nitrogen actually, to assist in the steel making process. The other gases that were removed from the air was processed right here. You know, if you heard about microchips, super chips, the lasers that make your microchips that are in your computer or your phone that you're watching on right now, the neon used to focus those lasers to make the microchip has a 98% chance that it came from right here in Ukraine. That plant has been damaged. It is no longer operational and hasn't been since 2022. 98% of the laser grade neon in the world came from Odessa. We're operating on strategic reserves and the minuscule amount of production that comes out of China. All this is stopped. All the major exports that Ukraine has pretty much stopped. The only thing that continues is the grain. And that's at hugely reduced levels. So how can a country that's had its tax base destroyed, occupied, and stolen, how do they fund an army, any army, much less expand from about 25 to 50,000 troops to around 860,000 troops? I wish I had to fart so I can tell you what I think about Trump and Putin. Lviv. There, let me zoom in here to Lviv. And I think it's up here. Yeah, the industrial area of Lviv. This is about the only area that is still operating that brings in money for Ukraine from outside. Do you own a BMW? How about a VW? How about a Mercedes? Oh, I don't need Ukraine. Well, if you own one of those cars, go and rip out the wiring harness, because it was made in Ukraine. I understand you exactly, Mertzi. But yeah, that I don't know which one, but one of these buildings here produces the wiring harnesses for BMW, Audi, VW, some Volvos, and Mercedes. So next time someone asks you, what does Ukraine provide? The wiring harness for your car, you rich, dumb mother. Have a good night, Mertzi. Anyway, sorry to take you guys on a tangent. Yeah. So yeah, like I said, if someone asks you what does Ukraine provide to the world, let's see, it enables computers to exist because of the neon used in the lasers to make the computer chips. Depending on who you ask, 1/4 to 3/4 of the steel imported into the United States came from Ukraine or Russia. That varied throughout the years of who imported or exported more from who. But yeah, about 3/4 of the U.S. steel in America came from either Russia or Ukraine. Sometimes it was mostly Ukraine, sometimes mostly Russia, but none of that is going on anymore. You like your steel car frame? You like the steel that supports the high-rise building office that you work in? That's what Ukraine does for the world. Good to see the air alerts clear. But in Russia, in the Rostov region, UAVs hit another unknown complex at the time of this. Let me just double check that. A large area of land is burning in Krasnodar, within the city limits. Local channels claim that it is less than a kilometer to the residential areas of the. Some Muscovites are horrified to imagine themselves as homeless people. Oh, darn. You've been doing it to Ukrainians for years. So apparently just a wildfire in the woods. No clarification of whether it was caused by a drone. But somebody found themselves in a precarious situation, a very unpleasant situation for a Russian millionaire who just built himself a hut in the fields of Ukraine's Donbass. Here's the video. Hey, Russian smokers. Yeah. Tell me how much money Russia gave you to sign up. And spend it when you're dead. A very cool clip of the work of the fighters of the active operation unit of the GUR of the Ministry of Defense in Zaporizhia. Are you bragging, Niels? Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. You know, I'm so tired I should borrow Rick's ASMR voice. You guys did catch the part where I said I've had 5 hours of sleep in the last 3 days, right? Okay. And in case you missed it the first time, it's High Mars o'clock again. Unfortunately, this one does not get any bigger. You know, I figured out, okay, this one's going to get me canceled by Trump and probably a visit from the Black Sedan group. But I figured out why Trump's hair isn't as orange as it used to be. He hasn't been able to visit Trump and bring him his Cheetos. Or Trump hasn't been able to visit Putin and bring him Cheetos. Early Easter egg delivery in progress.
Кинути на голову фідерам, щоб вони всі повиздихали.
Ukraine must have some pretty damn big chickens.
Big bada boom.
Big bada boom. Hold on, I gotta play that one again.
Кинути на голову фідерам, щоб вони всі повиздихали. О, це буде Big Bada Boom. Офігеть.
Big Bada Boom. That one's great. Russians are storming Ukrainian positions in a white Niva. Apparently, they don't even have enough paint to paint their trucks anymore. Yeah, I do need sleep. It's just, oh. Yeah, that group of Russians didn't last long. It's just borrowed from the Winter Operations Group, that's all. We are coming towards a video that is a little upsetting. Yeah, that one there. But first, a video from AAR.
Якщо правильно зачепитися за гіляку кажанчиком над хробачим танчиком, а потім ініціювати бадабумчик, то танчик таки згорить, мазафака. Так, файно згорить. Здетонюре. Але краще все ж таки занести цукерка на танчика дроном FPV планово, без імпровізацій та експериментів. Тоді його знищення більш ймовірне та контрольоване. А от нічним доктором гепати швидкорухомі цілі – то окрема навичка, дуже шкідлива для хробаків. Це не стоячий танчик палити. Жартую. І ще один. Свиновозка. Бажаю міцного по дрону у кожну хробачу макітру. Проект «Вйодей» птахів Мадяра. Зведення за 2 доби, що минули, 15 та 16 березня. Донбас. КУНР висвітлюватиму пізніше, не змішуючи грішне з праведним. Насичені 2 доби на результати. 324 унікальних ворожих цілі знищено, уражено протягом 48 годин. Головний результат – 116 особин йобликів. Звісно, жодна притомна жива істота в процесі детоксикації не постраждала. А от хробачня пизди зловила знатно. Якісь нові сили хлинули, не топтані. Ну, були не топтані. Ганяли рухому техніку, зловили трохи штурмів, в результаті яких ворог втратив 9 ББМ та БМП та знищено та уражено 5 танків. Рухомих цілей було більш ніж достатньо. 81 одиниця техніки за 2 доби. Загалом. Ну, але того брухту у хробачні вистачає, тому основним пріоритетом все ж таки залишаються потенційні йоблики, над котрими щоденно і щоночно працюють пілоти птахів Мадяра. Вночі то укриття, звісно, в яких йоблики ховалися, маленько розвалювалися. Шкода людське майно руйнувати, ну але гармати всього 2 за ті 2 доби були, обидві відспівані. Нічна робота від денної відрізнялася виключно інтенсивністю, по рухомим, оперативним, плановим цілям. Ціллю дистанційного мінування, 79 сесій дистанційного мінування здійснено нічними докторами. Йобликів, ви бачите, нічних, колись я їх всіх упакую, не всіх, а найбільш яскраві моменти упакую у продовження просвітницького проєкту 13 йобликів. Зараз, вибачайте, на КУНР працюємо, часу нема, козаки на Донбасі гепають, напрацьовують, тож веду суху статистику. До речі, про неї 1309 бойових вилітів здійснено протягом 48 годин. 403 FPV-дрони використано, 224 ураження нанесено нічними докторами. 579 разів у повітря піднімалися бригадні весільні дрони, 236 цілей за 2 доби налітала бригадна розвідка на крилах, 79 сесій дистанційного мінування, казав, 81 одиниця техніки, 324 унікальних цілі, 116 одиниць особового складу. Купол, Херсон та Покровськ працювали дуже інтенсивно. Покровську 42 FPV-дрони протягом 2 діб виявлено, 34 знищено, це 80% ККД. На Херсоні 56 дронів виявлено, лише 28 знищено, це 50%. 98 FPV за 2 доби перехоплено, 62 з них знищено. Роботи не меншає, ну але й ми дорослішаємо та лютішаємо.
He was talking about sometimes the drones run into jamming, and that is the results
Тихої вам та
of jamming.
спокійної, очі та жало, хробачий жах.
And that was the video from AAR today. And we got a couple videos from 3rd Assault Brigade. Here's their first one. Oh, that got loud quick. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to stay awake. That was the first video from 3rd Assault. Here is their second one. Drop the mortars. Everything will work for you. Task of the fighters is to storm enemy positions. And this is what preparation for battle in the 3rd Assault looks like.
5 Дельта. Задача вся та ж сама. Загрузка-вигрузка вверху відбувається від дими. Будуть скиди, буде міномет, буде все працювати по вам.
So not only do they practice assault actions, but they practice evacuation, making sure to get their wounded soldiers back alive. So that is 3rd Assault's training for assaults on the Russian trench lines. This next video, I've wanted to show something like this for quite a while to give you guys an idea of what's going on. It's been deemed Putin's last kiss, and 3 or 4 videos a day are seen doing this. This one cuts out the end, so you don't see the last bit, but you get the idea. Here's the last video from 3rd Assault. pretty good beat. You can dance to it. So yeah, you saw a bit of Putin's last kiss at the beginning of that video. And we are coming towards the end. Only 3 videos left. This video is from Sternenko. Pre-run soldiers of the 42nd Motorized Rifle Brigade destroy Russian equipment in the Kharkiv direction. With your help, 3 tanks were hit, 3 loafs and 2 cars were destroyed. You guys remember Blonde Bombsheller's drone fundraising for Viper? This is the results of having those Mavics. Here's the video. No. There is the video from the 42nd Brigade. Oh. We already watched that one from another feed. Or did we? Let's find out. Yeah, we watched this one earlier in the stream. It was from a different feed. Okay, so let me delete that one because I don't want duplicates. But that was located to Mali Srbački. More forest bunkers getting cleaned up from Russian occupation. Here is Ukrainian Special Forces video of the operation in the forest. Remember, Nora, second star to the right, straight on to morning. Think a happy thought.
Будешь живой!
Русские, сдавайте, пока есть еще возможность. Один и один. Выходи, ты будешь живой.
Смотри. Вот, смотри.
Контролями рухаемость.
Sorry about that. There's messages going on in an important channel I had to check out. So, unfortunately, that is the last video I have for tonight. One more update from Warriors Ukrainian channel. Veterans of NATO armies will train Ukrainian sappers. A NATO standards-based mine clearance training course is starting in Ukraine. Veterans of NATO member states' armies will train Ukrainian mine clearance specialists at EOD levels 1 through 3. The course's goal is to improve the qualifications of Ukrainian mine clearance specialists in accordance with the International Mine Action Standards. This course is an important tool for training future professionals in the field of detecting and neutralizing explosive objects. Very cool that that's happening and ongoing. Yeah. That is all I have for you guys tonight. Let's get a final update on the Easter fundraising. We, Renegade Chungus and myself, teaming up together, having 11 donations so far for a total of 1,395 euros. The total campaign is at 10,468 euros. $532 euros from having the first truck fundraised. So close. The cost for one vehicle, 11,000. We are just shy of that after one day. Yeah, so close yet so far. One day, one truck would have been cool. Thank you to all our donators: Heather W., Ben Groves, Linda Smallbones, Linda Hayes, Anonymous, Michael Robinson, Steve Sane, Spider Fate, Blonde Bombsheller, Anonymous again, and, well, me. Thank you, everybody, for supporting Ukraine. I appreciate your support so much. I can tell you, Ukrainians appreciate your support so much. Keep up the good work. Keep donating. Keep spreading the word. If you can't donate your time. Engine is a group I've been volunteering with for almost 3 years now. You don't need to be a teacher, as long as you're a native English speaker and can speak English well. they need your help. Um, 1 hour a week, doing an online training course with over Zoom, Microsoft meetings, whatever, Skype, whatever. And just sit there and talk with a Ukrainian so they can practice their English, improve. And I've helped 4 students in my 3 years. 3 of those students, 3 of those practice partners, whatever you want to call them, it's just easier for me to say students, but 3 of them got a promotion from the help I've done, their improvement in English and just being able to practice it. So they are able to help out the Army more. They pay more taxes. It all comes around and helps. So if you want to help out with that initiative, the link is now in chat. Of course, the link for the truck fundraiser is in the description as well as pinned to the top of chat. Again, thank you for all the support and assistance you guys give. You help keep me motivated and so many others motivated to do what they do. With that, I say thank you again. Have a good night and stay safe, everybody. Good night, everybody. Be sure to hug your pillows.